be any problems because we fixed it.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that. Now we're gonna have issues.
No, we will have 0 issues.
Yeah.
I have declared it, so it is true. We will have no issues ever again. Never mind the fact that the locations of France and China exist in Grand Fallen.
Well, no wonder.
Because it said so in that email.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I love how this game is now looks like it feels like it's lagging.
It feels like it's lagging?
It also looks like it's lagging.
Does it?
And
Is it running at 30?
Oh, it seems to be fixed now, but in this previous room, it was really odd. But now it's fixed.
I think that's just a... Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's better now.
Okay, so something happened? I don't know. I couldn't see it. You're streaming it to me at... Oh, you're streaming it to me at 60, so I should be able to have been able to see it, but... Whatever. It's fine. It's working. No problems. I declared it.
Yep. Also, I was having some weird audio glitches there for a second.
Okay, so maybe something with tabbing. Yeah, I don't know. Point is, there are no issues. I have declared it to be so. Alright? Cool.
Anyway.
What is... Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting a text from my boss.
Well, that's always fun.
You know, it's all good. Nothing going on. It was me complaining because, like, the closing shift keeps screwing with my back room again.
Oh.
They keep unlocating things, and it's like I have to go around and fix it, and then I try to put things away, and then I'm like, wait, this is here. Wait, doesn't say there's anything here. Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix it all. I wish people just did their jobs correctly the first time. That way I didn't have to go refix it all. But that's beside the point. I'm still at a loss as to how to do that. Like, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to hit the switch from, like, way over there.
Are you?
I don't know. I don't know how else I'm supposed to do it.
Well,
I can't get in there and then hit the switch.
Try all of your available tools. Maybe there's something you can do while I look up a walkthrough to see if my suspicions are correct.
I mean, you might be correct. But, like, I can't use my dog. I can't have Alwyn do it because the magic doesn't count.
No, but there is one thing you can, in theory.
Can I grab the switch, hold on to it, and drag it out?
That is what I was thinking, but I guess it didn't work.
I can't drag the switch.
Yeah.
Trigger it after the fact.
Okay. So.
Hold
on. Why?
Forge Tower. Level 11 zone.
Hold on. I am very confused. I had to go to page 3.
Yeah? Or...
Wait, is there no... Wait, what? What is... What? Hold up. What?
Anyway.
I cannot find a guide.
You're not one on the Steam community page?
Well, who cares about that? Why isn't there one on GameFAQs?
I mean, true.
Where? What? Does one exist for the first game? Yeah. Why doesn't one exist for the second game? What?
Who knows?
What happened?
Weird.
Why would there not be one?
Destroy, don't worry, just wait a brief time, press the button again. Ah, little spicy tomatoes. I already didn't like tomatoes. It tastes like mush. And then your burger falls apart because it's too full of liquid.
What's the dungeon name again?
Forge Tower.
It doesn't say how to get the chest. It must not have been that difficult.
Oh. That solves that.
That's why it doesn't say it, because that's you get in by doing that.
Yeah. I was so confused for a second. I saw that. I didn't know if I could make the jump, so I guess I just tried.
Soup. I mean compass.
Compasses.
Sorry.
What are you talking about, soup? What's soup?
It's compass. It's compass soup.
Yeah.
That's
Man, it makes me hungry
that's the,
for pho, but that's not really.
That's the
like
stabilizing liquid inside the
There's
compass.
like one
right?
good place for pho that we found up here.
You know, the needle has to float on something, and yeah, that's unfortunate. There's like 50 million places here.
I know. All of us are so disappointed. Alwyn.
Nope. Alwyn and dog are both fine. See? Totally fine.
Yeah, we did find a good banh mi place at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, we found a good banh mi place at least.
There is that.
Anyway, that story I was complaining about.
Yeah, back to the complaining. Let's go.
Back to complaining. At least it's not Pokemon this time. We got enough of that last time.
There will never be enough.
That was 2 days ago. We have to wait at least 4 more days before it's allowed again. So the story is called Machinist of Mana. That's true.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
That is true. That it's not true. Okay. I guess I'll just wait. Not fight that. Oh, there's a balloon on there.
There's 2 balloons on there.
Oh my god. Anyway, Machinist of Mana. This guy likes fabrication, and he gets portals, seemingly, or isekai, I guess. I don't know. Cause he gets portaled somewhere, and then he like dies, and then gets reincarnated. And so, oh, at least I hit that. Come here, balloon. He gets reincarnated into, essentially it was like a Victorian era, like steampunky-ish setting.
Uh-huh.
And the story out to be synopsis. Like,
yeah.
careful when you wander. He learned his lesson. He got reincarnated, basically. How will he get by?
You should go back.
Why would I go back?
No, I don't mean warp out. I mean go backwards.
Did I hear?
No, not back here.
Okay. I see there's a chest there. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Basically,
that.
Oh. I guess it is mentioned.
You should probably consider not dying.
I will consider it. So it feels like the character would like use his fabrication knowledge and skills of like modern technology to like get it ahead or like use them to his advantage. But like the majority of the story so far is him being like trapped in like, so he's like a noble or like he's like a lowish end noble. He's like a son of a baron or like a grandson of a baron or something. There's magic and stuff, and it feels like he should be using his knowledge more effectively, but like he ends up putting up with like his parents' like nonsense and ends up basically like not doing what he wants to do for like forever in the story, and it's so frustrating because it's like, if you're gonna write a story where someone has like advanced knowledge and is going to use it, why write why write them into a situation where they can't act? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you want to write something that's cool, but then you write your character into a corner so they can't actually do what they want. Although it seems at this point in the story where I'm at, he gets more freedom. That was another glitch. But it's not like enough. He's still very beholden to like his family, and it's very annoying in the story. There's also like a bunch of other reincarnators running around from Earth, and not too far into the story, at least progression-wise, or like him learning about what's going on, or even having an active role in his own life, he gets dragged into like the highest end of like the conflict of what's going on. And I always hate it when stories do that, where it's like there's a character who has no right being anywhere close to what's going on in like in the world, and then suddenly the story has gone from like a level 2 on the scale of happenings to like a level 11, and I'm like, why? There's been no build up. The characters barely have motivations because the story hasn't been going on for long enough, or they haven't like been well developed yet. And now he's like facing existential crises to the like status quo of the entire society he's in, and he's like 17. He has no freedom. He's in a military academy basically, but he like can't do anything, and it's very frustrating to read. And so I think I'm gonna drop it. I guess like, cause like one of my pet peeves is stories like being about things and then like not actually doing the thing that they say that they're about. And this kind of falls into that, but it's more of the character has like zero agency or like negative agency for the majority of the story. Like, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. I don't really know if many people will care, but because one of the reincarnators gets reincarnated as like a goblin, and he's like a flesh mage, and he goes around like he escapes because like he got dragged into like a circus act or something, and so he escapes with like the other goblins he was with into the sewers below the city. And then he like abducts people and then like uses flesh crafting to like upgrade other goblins to become smarter and better and stronger. And like that's really interesting. And like he's a reincarnator, so like he speaks like English, and people are like, he finds out that there are other reincarnators, and now he wants to track down the main character. And that's all really cool. But the main character,
just like why?
Because the main character's a reincarnator and he thinks that they can work together.
Oh, okay. I was like tracking him down to like, what, is he important enough to track down? We just got through saying he wasn't that important.
Yeah, the main character's not important other than he's a reincarnator, and he stumbles across one of the other goblins, and he's like, "Did you just use English?" And then they fight, and then the goblin gets away, and then he reports back to the reincarnated goblin, and he's like, "Wait, what? Someone said English?" And now he knows that there's a reincarnator out there. That's not just him. I realize I missed something in the others. And so now he wants to track down the main character because he thinks that they can work together. So, like that makes sense. But like when the main character goes to confront, goes to like the meeting place to like confront the goblin reincarnator, like everyone's against it. He ends up having to like he gets backup, which is smart. But like everyone who is in any position of authority, even ones who kind of know more of what's going on.
Why did you do that?
I went back this way.
No, you had 11 compasses.
Oh.
And you ate 2 of them.
Those compasses are weird. Yeah, I honestly just didn't think. Wait. Pancakes are better, but that is the next tier up. Yeah, not bad.
You could have had a tier 3.
I'll get more compasses.
Will you? Or was it the last time you'll ever see one?
It's possible. So yeah, like everyone who like kind of knows what's going on is like, yeah, we should maybe like work with him to try to like entrap the goblin because the goblin's like causing havoc in the city. But like his entire family's like, no, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, and it's like, what? Are you gonna let him be a human being or just like a servant? And he's gonna just follow your orders. And it's like. He ends up getting enough people agreeing, and his grandfather kind of like knows more, like is more willing to like let him be his own person. But he kind of like gets away with going on, and like he builds like a revolver, and he's like, I'm gonna go confront the goblins. And he goes down there. He ends up getting into a fight, and everyone escapes alive, but like injured. And then his family throws a fit. Which is, you know, that's fine. Like, they're worried for him, and that's reasonable. But with everything else that's gone on in the story, he basically gets, like, super punished and, like, can't do anything for months. And it's so frustrating, because it's like, again, like I said, if you're going to write a character, write them with an ability to actually do something for themselves instead of being stuck. Essentially, it's like a... like a story slave to characters that aren't actually like important. Like the family members are important to the fact that they're family members, but they aren't doing anything else other than existing as family members. So, like they aren't running around doing their own thing. They aren't investigating what's going on. They're just like there. And the only reason they're in the story is to like limit the main character. And it's very frustrating to read. So I think I'm gonna end up dropping it. So it's very unfortunate because it was such an interesting premise. A bunch of other reincarnators, and it seems like some of the reincarnators actually are got sent there like hundreds of years earlier. So they're like they've been around for a while. Like there's a legend in the histories of the world. There's like this elven king that like made airships, like blimps and stuff. And the main character's like, wait, what? I'm not alone? And there's this whole like background information, and the plot's really cool. And like this goblin's like a flesh mage, and he's like making like a goblin uprising. It's all so interesting. But then the main character gets stuck in a military academy where his parents don't let him make and craft things. And that's like the entire basis of his character. Did I blow that up?
Yeah. Maybe. Have you tried blowing it up yet?
No. Ah. It was that. Whatever that was. Blow this one up too. But yeah, I was just very disappointed in the story.
Yeah. Sounds really weird. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Now, question for you. Did you think you got them all?
Oh, I see now I didn't. At least I have enough bombs to do it.
You do have enough bombs, but they're really cheap in this game. They're like 10 as opposed to 100.
And they don't not stack.
Yeah, they also don't. They also stack. Isn't that nice?
Is it all? That was all 4.
Is that all of them?
I think that was all 4. Was there actually anything going on with those? Or were they just there for It looked nice.
I don't know.
Looks like nothing. I said. Yeah. There was another story that I was reading that I was sort of disappointed by because it read like a bullet point presentation. It was kind of neat. Called Starship Engineer. It was like this guy who's like really kind of like a savant for engineering.
Welcome, dear friends.
But like basically can't interact with other people socially. Oh, after we. Oh, it's you again.
Hey, you're.
I believe you introduced yourself as Thermidor.
He's
So, you've managed to take back your whirlwind magic too. Bravo. Now all that remains is your inferno magic. You little. Don't tell me you're.
Come to think of it, even back when we first met, something about you didn't quite feel right. I can only assume you're not quite as human as you look.
Quite astute of you to notice, my little true blood princess. I thought I'd concealed that little detail perfectly.
I knew something was up with him, but I thought he was some sort of eccentric, like, ruins explorer.
Wasn't that some nice cover?
Not like the main antagonist.
So, it's a
Was not
demon
expecting
dealing
that.
with, and a high-ranking
Well,
one at
continue
that.
to not expect it
Once the
because
werewolf
he's
warrior,
not
now him.
a vampire.
And he's certainly put together
Yeah.
a formidable force.
I guess the old crone already clued you in about Marquis Zahar.
Marquis, yeah. You like, see that French word there? If you're gonna say marquis, why add an S?
I mean, even a well-heeled
Why is there an S there, French? Come on.
comparison to a genuine true blood.
It's
I
real
suppose you
good.
could think of us
It's
as
real
a
good that in the
collection of
game that
strays who have
is
agreed to
that has
assist
the German
Marquis.
name, we're hating on the French words.
I mean, Zwei is like, at least they're using the word correctly.
Are they?
Maybe, probably not though.
So it's true.
I just,
My uncle is alive and well.
even like, the reason why I'm not hating on the German words is because the German words at least like read the same way they're spoken.
Oh, I didn't, I'm not.
No, I know. So like, I have this issue against the French language because like,
What are all of you planning?
as a kid, I used to think the name for Colonel was Colonel because like that's how it was spelled, and I didn't know how to spell it. And like,
I think you'd
I-
find far more
I see the word written. I'm like, what is that word? And then I hear the military rank Colonel, and I'm like, what? That's what?
Assuming you make it out of here
That's
alive.
not the same word.
What
And
do
that's
you mean?
where it
The
all
R's right there.
and that's why it began. And that's where it began.
Cur.
That's
That's where it all began.
Look, I'm
That
sure
explains
you
it's spelled Colonel, but it's pronounced Colonel. Where's the There's no in there. Written at least.
there is no in there.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with this heat.
It's spelled Colonel, and it's like there's no E, so there's no cur. There's no R, so there's the R there.
So let's get this over with. You can
It's
bitch
spelled
and
kernel,
much as you
like a
want,
kernel of
before
corn.
we hear back.
Like that's how it's pronounced, right? Sorry, not spelled. It's that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah,
But it's spelt Colonel.
yeah, it is.
But I'm afraid I
Why?
don't see any frosty monks in your future. Oh yeah? Talk is
And
cheap.
that is where it all began.
Perhaps, but do give me a little more credit.
I'm so disappointed that they just.
It would have been nice to spar a little. Unfortunately, perhaps for
That's
the
just my
both of
little
us,
frustration with it.
There's someone ready and willing to take my place. What?
The Dargan.
What is that noise?
Ragnar, above you!
Oh yeah. Why is this? Is that his rib cage?
Oh, you know.
Fafnir?
So that's how it is.
Why is Fafnir here?
Fire magic, didn't you?
Because he had to be somewhere.
Did he know?
Presence of a champion among
Yeah, he had to be somewhere.
best not to lump him
Otherwise, why would he be?
with wrath and beasts who face thus
That's
far.
fair. That's fair.
You would do so at your peril.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. That thing's...
Ragna, what's the matter? This is hardly the time to be stunned into silence.
Oh dear. Where has your loyal Blood Knight's mind wandered off to? This isn't exactly the best place to lose one's composure, is it? What shall be, shall be. It's showtime, Fafnir. Burn these interlopers to cinders with the radiant fire of your wings.
Good dragon noise.
Yeah.
Freezing shot. It's my turn.
I jumped over something. I'm able to do it.
Earth impact.
You sure have done damage.
Here,
Oh, hey, look.
So it's called the story of Starship Engineer, and it's like it seems like it's very similar to a different story I was reading that I think I'm gonna end up dropping permanently. Called The Mech Touch, which is it's a translation, so it's probably not as like accurate as it is could be. But essentially, it reads like a bullet point presentation, which is very unfortunate because it's very interesting with what's going on, and it's just very unfortunate because it's about like an engineer who ends up like doing really well, but someone dislikes him and he ends up being basically shunted and like everything gets manipulated against him. So he ends up like quote unquote doing poorly in the school. And then he ends up going aboard a ship. It's not very great because it's like a super old like transport freighter. And then his country or like his like the empire he's part of goes to war. Am I crazy?
Maybe. Why are you insistent upon using Ragna?
Because like Alwyn wasn't doing much at all.
Because you're using the wrong shot, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, this is the. I guess I'll just use this one. But anyway, there's like a cool background to the story, but it reads very, 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 very poorly. So it's unfortunate. It seemed like it was cool. Because my issue with the Mech Touch was this guy ends up getting like a system and he like makes mechs and stuff. Yeah, I guess that's the magic I need to be using. I should just fail this fight, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it's pretty neat because like he has access, or like he kind of can more manipulate like a Z factor, which is like person being able to like not like meld with their mech, but be able to like more instinctually use it. And so he needs to like build up his business empire, make mechs, learn new things, and otherwise like just improve and build a business. My only like downside to it is there's not really much like character interaction going on or like politics. It's just him going around making things. and there's not like a whole ton of focus on the business, which would like improve my view of the story drastically. It's like kind of still very small scale.
Okay.
And what little character interaction there isn't like the greatest. So I'm still looking I'm looking for a story to fit the niche of like, even though sci-fi is not really my thing, if it's like a sci-fi story that happens to have a lot of like corporate building or like mercantilism or like running a ship crew or something similar, I might still be very interested in it. I just haven't done anything that great. Am I just like not ready for this fight?
You're just doing real bad. Like you hit level 11 by eating the food, so you're the right level.